14 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill here today, Chris Sale. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Ready to go now, Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit.
Carlos Cortez.
And with that, we're underway in Atlanta. That one's in there. That's strike one. Sale, the 6'6" southpaw, 180 pounds, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. This one in the air. Olsen under it. And a quick out, number one.
Batting second, shortstop.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Jacob Wilson, batting with one down, takes a strike.
No, that's high.
Bouncer to second. Throws to first in time. Two away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Ball.
That one's in there, and the count even 1-1. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and pitching in this one for the A's, Jeffrey Springs. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
On the ground to third. Throw is high and over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it. Cost him an extra base, too.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a big swing and a miss. No outs. Runner on second.
Nope, ball.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls and a strike.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Popped up. is hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Here's Matt Olson. Fouls away the first offering. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and
That's
third.
the ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Oh, and this one gets away. Albies up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand his...
In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Runners at second and third and one out. Here's Austin Riley.
Hey.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out. Almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field. He's got it. Both runners tagging. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the A's 0. Back at Truist Park. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Lawrence Butler will hit next. That's a strike. 0-1.
That's the ball. That's down.
Langoliers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the corner for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Upstairs.
That's high. That's the ball.
Henry Bolte next to bat for the A's. So a walk.
Nope, ball 4.
Puts runners
Take your
at
base.
first and second.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Henry Bolte, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
Fouled off. He was late. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Late swing, foul to the left.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. Ground ball right side. Goes to second for one. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the A's nothing. Bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon.
Yeehaw!
That's inside.
That's inside. Ball.
There's a line drive to left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7th, designated hitter.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in. In there,
Yeah.
and it's 0-1. That clips the corner.
Two.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Brewer Hicklin now at the plate.
No, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Wilson. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We've played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. And here's the first baseman, Tommy White. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one not close. And that's ball 1. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Here's the third
Walton.
baseman, Jonathan Walton. And there's the strike. White on at first, nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two and 2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One out man at first. Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ouch, that one drilled him. And an
Ground rule
automatic double as it hops the fence. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jacob Wilson digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Two on, 1 out.
Ball.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Base hit, 1 run is in. Fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 1 down. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Oh, 1 down. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Up next for the A's.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Single to right in his first trip. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a pop-up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the A's. Right fielder.
So up next, Lawrence Butler.
Ball.
Wilson at second. Soderstrom on at first with 2 down. And that is in for a strike. And 1-1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 3-1.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Next up for the A's, Henry Bolte. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
That's the ball.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Danny Young, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Fuentes also getting ready. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. Stays alive. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Braves 1. Back here in Atlanta, now in for the Braves, Jim Jarvis.
Number 74.
That's a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Way out front for strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is.
Oh,
Take
that
your base.
got him.
Up next for the Braves.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. And
That's foul.
it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1.
Hee-haw!
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Well,
No,
he looks
that
more
missed. That's the
focused at
ball.
the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Baldwin, the runner at first with 2 gone. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
That misses
missed.
the
That's a
zone.
ball.
And it's 3-0. Outside corner, there's a strike. McNeil wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Danny Young comes on now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitching. pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man at first, and here is Tommy White. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball. Wood.
Young in his second season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Misses
Nope,
just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next, the A's. Third baseman,
Jonathan Walton up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 0-1. High fly ball right field. Hicklin should have this one. Out number 2.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Carlos Cortez.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the DH, Carlos Cortez. 1 for 2.
Here. No, that's it. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings through that one. And it's filled
That's a
up.
ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him swinging. The A's strand 1, but they still lead it 3-1. Back at Truist Park, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Sliced hard but foul. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire, and it looks like it got him upstairs. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That one
Strike
finds
one.
the zone, and that's strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swing and a miss. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
Here's Mauricio Dubon, 0 for 1 so far. And he takes a strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Really
No,
good
that's
take,
out.
especially with 2 strikes.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Mike Yastrzemski on deck for Atlanta. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. What a play. Inning over.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Dylan Dodd.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fastball is outside. Wilson gets his lead at first with nobody out. Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
One out man at first. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The tag.
No, he's
See?
safe.
Up next
At
for the
110
A's,
miles per hour on the
right
exit
fielder,
V-long, that
Lawrence
thing was
Butler.
screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
So two in scoring position with one out. Lawrence Butler will hit next.
Ball, that's
Here's a
outside.
sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Two on, one out. That one fouled off. And a 1-1. Foul ball there. A 1-2. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Henry Bolte, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run shot, and they tack on 3. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Dodd gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Braves, Victor
Number 58,
Medeiros.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And now here is Jeff McNeil.
Nope, ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Well,
That's the
usually a
ball.
high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your
Second
base.
walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So a man aboard. Next to hit, Tommy White. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Yeah!
Oh, he hit him.
Take your base.
And
That
that
hit
got
him.
him pretty
Up
flush.
next for the A's, third baseman.
First and
Donovan Walton.
second, 2 outs. Donovan Walton getting ready to hit. Slapped foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouled off left side.
Ball.
Out to short. Jarvis got him on the off-balance throw, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for the A's, and this is now a 6-1 ball game.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say something.
Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times.
Ball.
And it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 1-1. That's a base hit, and they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And next for Atlanta, Brewer Hicklin grounded out his first time up.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Bounce to the left side. Walton over to McNeil. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jim Jarvis next up for the Braves.
Oh, he's got to be pretty
Outside.
proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Braves go down quickly here. They trail it 6-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Now here is
Leading
Carlos
off for the A's,
Cortez.
The designated hitter, Carlos Cortez.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
battling here as he fouls it away.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Wilson, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Pretty
Take
easy
your
walk
base.
right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
One gone, runner at
next for
first.
the A's,
Tyler
left fielder,
Soderstrom digs
Tyler
in now.
Soderstrom.
1 for 3.
That missed. That's a ball. Hee-haw.
Here goes the runner. Tap to first.
That's foul.
And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Checks
What
his
you got?
swing. Appeal to third. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yo, 1. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Up next for the A's.
First and second,
right fielder,
2 outs. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. That clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that's the 3rd out. A's strand a couple. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Foul ball. The 0-1. And that is out of play.
That's
The
in.
A's
Ball.
bullpen has some movement. Hayden Ginger, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 70 getting loose as well. Out to short, Wilson. Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Up next
Well, he's
for the
doing a nice
Braves,
job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
This isn't a
Ball.
pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this
Ball.
stage of the
That's
game.
up.
Fastball for a strike. Albies wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Check swing called strike. That's strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've
Nope,
not been
that's
able
ball
to
four.
commit
Runner
to
take your
one
base.
velocity and stay there.
Catcher challenge will take another look. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jeffrey Springs is done. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Hayden
Athletics,
Ginger
number
taking over on the
34.
mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here is Matt Olson. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Tries
Did
to
he
check
go?
his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. And a 2-1 on the way. There's the strike. Albies over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So here's Riley now.
For the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Ball.
Last
Ball.
couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one outside.
that's outside.
And that's
Ball.
ball three. Right through there for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. That's too high, and
That's
it's ball
ball four.
four.
Take your
Another
base.
walk.
Next for the
Almost a
Braves,
coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Ball high.
popped in the air, left field. And that will end the inning. So a strong showing here from the A's bullpen. We're through 6 full. It's the A's 6 and the Braves 1. Back at Truist Park, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Ball.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Right side. And that one handled. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Jeff McNeil now at the plate. On the ground, right
No,
side.
that's a foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. 0-1. Right through there for a
Two.
strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Albies over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Tommy White. Just off the
ball.
inside edge.
No, ball.
And
That's
another
a ball.
ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That just
That's
missed.
ball
He
4.
walked
Runner
him
take your
on
base.
4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now the third baseman, Donovan Walton. 0 for 3 in this one. White off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris settles under it. And that is that. The A's strand 1. They lead it though 6-1. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Right through there for a strike. Yinger measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. Walton tosses to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Up next for the Braves, designated hitter,
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Yastrzemski.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Athletics leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th.
No, that's in.
The 1-2.
No, that missed.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here's the throw. In there safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Brewer Hicklin next up for the Braves. Man at second. Ripped, but it curls foul. Oh, and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Braves down to their final out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Now pitching for the
Number
Athletics.
70 gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now batting
The Braves down to their last out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jim Jarvis.
Hee-haw!
Runner at second, 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the
That's a
dirt.
ball.
Now 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.